Over the past few seasons, Rangers have struggled with one of the most crucial aspects of the game, scoring goals. This issue has frustrated both the players and the fans alike. One player who has unfortunately become the focal point of this frustration is Cyril Dezers. While his potential on paper looks solid, his inconsistency in front of goal has caused concern within the fan base. His inability to convert chances regularly has only heightened calls from the supporters for a new, more clinical number 9 to lead the line for the team. For the Rangers faithful, the need for a new striker has never been more apparent, as the team has been finding it increasingly difficult to put the ball in the back of the net. However, there might be some relief on the horizon. Recent reports suggest that Rangers could be on the verge of securing the signature of a striker who could bring that much-needed cutting edge to their attack. According to credible sources, Rangers have been handed a significant boost in their pursuit of a new clinical striker, with the club reportedly keeping a close eye on several potential targets as they prepare for the summer transfer window. Today's video will dive deeper into these developments and bring you up to speed with the latest transfer news regarding Rangers. But before we jump into that exciting update, let's first talk about some other news surrounding the team. In a development that could affect their upcoming match, Rangers may be without Lyo Cameron this weekend for their Scottish Premiership fixture against Dundee. The midfielder, who has already agreed to a pre-contract to join Rangers in the summer, could miss this weekend's match against his future club due to an injury. Tony Docherty, the Dundee manager, revealed that Cameron had sustained a minor hamstring issue during training and may not be fit in time for the game at Dens Park. Although the injury doesn't seem too serious, there is still a degree of uncertainty regarding his availability. As Docherty explained, Lyle picked up a knock, so we're sending him for a scan. He felt his hamstring, so we have to wait and see what shows up. It was just a tweak at the end of training, so fingers crossed he'll be fine. The Dundee manager remains optimistic that Cameron will be fit enough to play, but of course it all depends on the results of the scan. Cameron has been a standout performer for Dundee this season, and the supporters will be hoping that his injury is only a minor setback. His commitment to the club has been clear for all to see, and his performance in the derby against Dundee United, where he had a goal controversially ruled out, is testament to his dedication. Docherty further praised Cameron's work ethic, stating Lyle's relationship with the team and with me is top-notch. He's a brilliant lad and always gives his best for this club. It's clear that Cameron has made an impact on the Dundee team, and although his move to Rangers will certainly be a bittersweet moment for Dundee fans, there's no doubt that his commitment to the team has been exemplary. Now, turning our attention back to the exciting transfer news surrounding Rangers, the club is reportedly very interested in signing Dor Turman, the Israeli forward, who has been impressing in his home country. Rangers have been keeping tabs on the 21-year-old for several months, and the latest reports suggest that they have sent scouts to watch him in action during Israel's recent international match against Norway, despite Israel suffering a 4-2 defeat. In the match, Turman scored his first goal for the national team, marking an important milestone in his career. The striker's performance has not gone unnoticed, with Rangers reportedly keen to add him to their attacking options for the summer. Turman plays for Maccabi Tel Aviv, where he has been in exceptional form this season, netting 17 goals in 35 appearances and playing a key role in the club's title-winning campaign. His performances have caught the eye of several European clubs, including Burnley, who are also believed to be monitoring his progress. The competition for Turman's signature could heat up in the coming months, but Rangers are reportedly at the forefront of the race to secure his services. The fact that he has already shown his ability to perform on the international stage is an added bonus, and it's clear that his potential is being closely watched by clubs beyond Israel. For Rangers, the addition of Turman could be a game changer. With the club currently under the interim management of Barry Ferguson, the recruitment plans for the summer are still moving forward, and the signing of a player like Turman would be a major coup for the team. Even though Ferguson's future as the permanent manager is uncertain, the club is still planning ahead for the next season, and adding a player of Turman's caliber could be a crucial step in improving their attacking options. Turman's ability to play both as a central striker and in a wider role makes him a versatile option, something that would greatly benefit the Rangers squad. Although Ferguson is not the permanent manager of Rangers at the moment, his influence is already being felt on the pitch. As the interim boss, he has been working hard to change the mentality of the squad, particularly in terms of their attitude and approach to matches. In a recent interview, Ferguson revealed that he had been focused on shifting the mindset of the players, especially as he had inherited a squad that he felt was too nice. Ferguson admitted that he had worked hard over the past few weeks to instill a more determined and resilient attitude in the players, and it seems to be paying off. Ferguson was asked how he had gone about changing the mentality of his players, and he responded confidently, "I think I've changed that in the last 2 or 3 weeks." He went on to explain that it was important for the players to understand that they couldn't afford to be too nice at Rangers, especially with the pressures and expectations that come with playing for such a big club. When you step out onto that pitch, every team wants to beat you, and you need to stand up to that. Ferguson said, "You can't be nice at Rangers at times, and that's something we've been working on." Ferguson's focus on changing the team's mentality is evident in the performances of the players in recent weeks. While there have been some disappointing results, the team has also shown that they can rise to the occasion, particularly in big games. The wins over Fenerbahce and Celtic, for example, demonstrated that the players are capable of stepping up when it matters most. However, Ferguson knows that consistency is key, and he is determined to ensure that the team maintains a high standard of performance week in and week out. The upcoming match against Dundee, while not crucial in terms of the Premiership title race, is still an important fixture for Ferguson and the team. As Ferguson pointed out, every game is important when you're at a club like Rangers, and the players will need to continue showing the same level of commitment and intensity that they've demonstrated in recent weeks. "It's not about playing nice, pretty football at times," Ferguson said. "My group of players need to learn that sometimes you need to dig deep to get results." This mentality shift will be crucial for Rangers as they look to finish the season strongly and prepare for the challenges of next year. Ferguson's emphasis on mentality and intensity is a key part of his approach to management, and it's clear that he is trying to instill a winning mindset in the players. "In training sessions have got to reflect the way you want to play," he said. "That's what I say every single day when we walk through the door. We need to train with intensity and high standards. As Rangers prepare for the challenge at Dens, the lessons learned from previous setbacks will be crucial in ensuring they perform to the best of their ability." While the match against Dundee may not have the same high stakes as some of the other fixtures this season, it will still serve as an important test for the players and their mindset under Ferguson's guidance. "Every game is a challenge," Ferguson said, "and the team will need to rise to that challenge once again on Saturday." Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more daily Rangers content. We'll keep you updated with all the latest news and developments surrounding the club, so don't miss out. As Rangers look ahead to the remainder of the season, the importance of every single match becomes more evident, especially with the inconsistency that has plagued them throughout this campaign. While there have been flashes of brilliance, there have also been frustrating performances that have left fans wondering whether this team is truly capable of competing for the top spot in the Premiership. The clash against Dundee may not have the title implications it would have had a few months ago, but it's still a crucial opportunity for the players to showcase the mentality that Ferguson has been working hard to instill in them. Ferguson has repeatedly emphasized the need for a mentality shift within the squad, particularly when it comes to dealing with adversity and facing challenges head-on. While talent has never been in question at Rangers, it's the mental toughness and the ability to dig deep in tough situations that will define whether this team can reclaim the Premiership title in the future. "We've got to learn that we can't always rely on playing pretty football," Ferguson said. "Sometimes it's about getting down and dirty, making sure you fight for the result, and that's something I've been telling the lads. It's something they need to learn and understand if they're going to succeed at Rangers." This new focus on resilience has been evident in recent games, where the team has shown an ability to grind out results even when things haven't gone perfectly. That embedded draw against Motherwell earlier in the season was a major setback, but it was the team's response to that result that impressed Ferguson. Instead of sulking and allowing the disappointment to linger, the players came back with a strong performance in their next match, showing that they could bounce back and learn from their mistakes. That response is the kind of mentality that Ferguson is striving for, and he's encouraged by the progress he's seen in the last few weeks. The win against Celtic in particular was a defining moment for Ferguson and the squad. It demonstrated that the players could rise to the occasion in a big game, something that has been a hallmark of Rangers history. But Ferguson is acutely aware that such performances must become the norm, not the exception. He knows that if Rangers are to challenge for titles consistently, they must not only perform well against the big teams, but also deliver the same level of intensity and focus in matches against the lower-ranked teams. That's where the real work lies, and that's where Ferguson's mentality shift will be most crucial. The team's upcoming matches against teams like Dundee and St. Mirren will serve as the perfect testing ground for this mentality change. These fixtures may not grab the headlines like the Old Firm derbies or European nights, but they are just as important in the race for the title. It's in these matches where the true character of a team is tested. As Ferguson said, every game is a challenge, and you've got to treat every game as a big one. Even though we're playing teams that might not be as high profile, the standards we set for ourselves should never drop. That's the mentality I'm trying to instill in the players. As much as Rangers have struggled at times this season, there are still plenty of reasons for optimism. The squad, despite its flaws, has the potential to be a force in Scottish football, and with the right mentality and the addition of a few key players, they can certainly compete for titles in the coming years. The signing of Dor Turman, for example, could be the catalyst for the attack that has been lacking for so long. Turgeman's potential to be a clinical finisher could be just what Rangers need to turn their fortunes around in front of goal. He would add an element of sharpness and consistency to their attack, which has often been their Achilles heel this season. But even with potential signings like Turgeman on the horizon, Ferguson knows that success will ultimately come down to what happens on the pitch. The players must take ownership of their performances, and it's up to them to deliver the results that the fans expect. I'm not going to sit here and pretend everything's perfect, Ferguson said. We're not there yet, but we're moving in the right direction. And I'm confident that if we keep working hard and keep developing the right mentality, we'll get there. The key to Rangers' success in the near future will undoubtedly be their ability to build on the progress they've made under Ferguson's leadership. There's no magic formula to winning titles. It's about putting in the hard work, staying focused, and maintaining the right attitude. Ferguson has made it clear that his players need to be prepared for the mental and physical demands of playing for a club like Rangers, and it's now up to them to respond. As he said, every time you step onto that pitch, you've got to be ready to give your all. You can't just turn up and expect things to happen. You've got to make it happen. The match against Dundee on Saturday will be another important test of the squad's mentality and character. While the result might not have huge consequences for the league title this season, it will serve as another benchmark for how far the players have come under Ferguson's interim stewardship. If they can show the right attitude, fight for every point, and get the result, it will be a step in the right direction for the club. Ferguson will be watching closely to see if his players can continue to demonstrate the resilience and determination he's been asking for. As we head into the final stretch of the season, Rangers must continue to show the mental toughness and consistency that has often been lacking. The lessons from the past few months must be learned and carried forward into next season. Whether Ferguson remains as manager or not, the foundations of a stronger, more resilient Rangers team are being built. The changes he's instilling now could be the key to the club's future success, and with a few smart additions to the squad, Rangers could soon find themselves back at the top of Scottish football. But for now, all eyes are on Saturday's clash at Dens Park, where Ferguson and his players will aim to show that they are moving in the right direction. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. For more daily Rangers content, we'll keep you updated on all the latest news, so make sure you stay tuned. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. A rumor has been making waves across the football world, sending shockwaves through Scotland's footballing community. Emirates, the giant airline conglomerate, is reportedly preparing a mind-boggling billion-dollar offer for one of Scotland's most iconic clubs, Rangers. This move, if true, could reshape the landscape of Scottish football, sparking questions about the future of the club and its place in European competitions. What's the real story behind this tantalizing possibility? Could Rangers really be on the brink of a transformation so vast it could rival some of the biggest names in European football? Emirates, known for its global reach and dominance in the aviation sector, is no stranger to making headlines. Its expansion into football sponsorships has already been well documented, with the airline's lucrative deals backing some of the most renowned clubs and sporting events around the world. Now, rumors suggest that Emirates might be eyeing Rangers for a monumental investment which could change the course of the club's future. Could this be the breakthrough moment Rangers fans have been waiting for? Or is this all just a fantasy cooked up by the media? Rangers, with its storied history and deep-rooted fan base, has always been a formidable force in Scottish football. However, in recent years, the club has faced various challenges both on and off the pitch. A proposal from a powerhouse like Emirates could inject the necessary capital and vision to propel Rangers to the top of Scottish football once again. The potential partnership could bring in state-of-the-art facilities, cutting-edge technology, and a massive boost in global visibility. But what would this mean for the club's heritage and its traditional ties to Scotland? The billion-dollar figure being floated around has raised eyebrows across the globe, especially in the realm of European football investments. What would it take for Emirates to secure such a deal? And how would this massive investment affect Rangers' standing in the Scottish Premiership and beyond? If this partnership goes through, could Rangers emerge as a serious contender in European tournaments, challenging the likes of Premier League giants and La Liga heavyweights? As the world waits for official confirmation, one thing is certain: the potential deal between Rangers and Emirates is sparking curiosity and speculation everywhere. Whether it's the promise of unparalleled financial backing or the prospect of a new era for the club, the excitement is palpable. Will Rangers join the ranks of Europe's elite, or will this billion-dollar dream remain just that, a dream? Time will tell, but the possibilities are endless. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.